Welcome, Aries, to the month of October 2017. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and this is your free transit reading for those of you born with your sun, moon, and or rising sign in the fire sign, the first sign of the zodiac, Aries. Now, I apologize if this isn't light enough for you to see, but it is incredibly hot today. It's 107 degrees, and I'm having to keep my blinds as minimally open as possible with my air conditioning on. Woo! Thank God for AC. Thank God for the AC. Anyway, you are here. This is Earth. And I'm trying to stay grounded and not be Megan from Mars. Even though Mars is in Pisces in my natal chart. So, with that said, let's get on with your reading. So, Aries, the month starts out, and we have a full moon in your sign, in your first house. And that happens at 12 degrees 43 minutes on October 5th. And being in your first house of the self and body, along with Uranus, which has been here in your sign, poses maybe perhaps sudden emotional outbursts. Here there's a complete opposition to the full moon, the sun, Mercury, and Jupiter, all in Libra in your 7th house. But, so emotionally, keep your emotions tempered, perhaps, as it can be a volatile, being that Cancer naturally rules the moon. Meanwhile, wait a minute here. Having the moon opposing Jupiter doesn't mean such a bad thing, or Mercury for your mind and emotions, but just be consciously aware of how your feelings affect others, as the 7th house is the house of others. But you might very well have a sudden attraction or reinstating of a current relationship, or reunification of vows. And on October 8th, the moon in Taurus trines Venus in Virgo from your 2nd house to your 6th house. So you may very well make money through, and love making the money through your work and anything related to health. Perhaps you're a gym coordinator, or someone that supervises people working out. Then on October 10th, the moon in Gemini sextiles Uranus in Aries. So once again, your communications can be rather spontaneous, erratic, or disturbing mentally or emotionally for you this time, though, and be mindful of any headaches, as Aries rules the head and the brain matter. Watch out for any sudden accidents around short distance travels, but because it's in sextile, it should be harmonious in that sense, but still be careful of impulsive decisions, especially when you're excited. And when there's a sextile between the moon and Uranus, there's a potentiality for being excited. Then on October 10th, Jupiter moves out of Libra and into your 8th house in Scorpio. And then on October 12th, the last quarter moon goes into your 4th house of the home at 19 degrees 22 minutes. Now it squares. So you may have issues around the home, dealing with sudden repairs, and you may be agitated because something's broken down for some reason, or communication in some way can be rather, should I say, tension producing. There's a little bit of tension, but no worries, things get better. Then the moon sextiles Venus in Libra. Or, excuse me, the moon sextiles Venus in Virgo. And you will have a much more harmonious feeling about your health and your actions toward your health. And need I should not be overlooking this. Oh my goodness. The North Node of the Moon has been in Leo, as most of us know, and it's your sister sign. So I just now realized something. There's going to be some pretty fantastic, need I not ignore this? No! I got to include this somehow. But anyway, there is a sextile from your 4th house to your 6th house. Then the moon trines Uranus. So again, when the moon, here we go. The moon goes into Leo, obviously, then trines your sign in Aries, from your 5th house to your 1st house. So here we go. Having the moon conjunct the North Node of the Moon in the 5th house, this can make someone's, maybe one of you, not all of you, your dream come true with a sudden romantic attraction. Hopefully it can be long-lasting and not just an infatuation, but it is there all the same. Then the moon conjuncts, Mars in Virgo in your 6th house. So there is even more of an emphasis on an exact or direct, which that's what the conjunction means, exact, correlation between your emotions and your actions. But being that it's in a mutable earth sign, it's more gentle. Just keep in mind that it is the 6th house of health and work. So be mindful of your actions becoming rather too egocentric at this time. Your emotions, and any kind of accidental bumps to the head or head injuries. And once again, take care of your, if you have any chronic migraines or headaches, take care of your health now, when it is on October 17th. Then also on October 17th, Mercury enters Scorpio into your 8th house, aligning with Jupiter. And there isn't much more to this, but let's see. The new moon, here we come with a new moon. The new moon occurs at 26 degrees 35 minutes in your 7th house. And here again, you may have sudden or new relationships happening for you on October 19th. Then on October 22nd, the moon sextiles Mars from your 8th to your 6th house. So lots of sensuality, possibly meeting somebody at work. Just be careful of work policies in that sense. Then Mars, your ruler, enters Libra into your 7th house. So again, you're going to have a lot of energy in dealing with relationships, others, and business partners. Then on October 23rd, the sun enters Scorpio. And the moon in Sagittarius trines Uranus, your sister's, your Sagittarius is your sister sign, Aries. But the moon in Sagittarius trines Uranus in your sign on the following day of October 24th. Then finally, on October 27th, the first quarter moon happens in an air sign, Aquarius, at 4 degrees Aquarius, 41 minutes, in your 11th house of friendships, goals, wishes, and hopes. And then on October 29th, the moon sextiles Uranus. And once again, the month ends out, especially being it's a more fall time of the year and Halloween coming, the month ends with a very harmonious sextile from the moon to your first house of the self and body, from your 11th to the first houses. So overall, Aries, this is a beautifully harmonious month, even though it started out a little bit erratic with all of the tension in your 3rd and 4th houses. It should end up being a generally productive, very active month for relationships. And that being said, have a happy Halloween. And if you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to my video. And feel free to comment if you'd like.